Hello everyone, my name's Chris and welcome to this landscape photography tour of Aberystwyth, the major seaside and university town in Midwest Wales. I have loads of landscape and seascape images to show you here because I lived in Aberystwyth for about 8 years in total. I did a degree in film studies there and worked in several restaurants afterwards. This was in the days when university tuition only cost about £2,500 a year. I'll be showing you a few of my favourite places to photograph in this diverse town, the lenses I used, and a bit of the beautiful countryside that surrounds it. The town itself is built around a long and slightly pebbly seafront, which is quite pretty and well kept, although it does get battered by storms occasionally, as you can see. At the north end of the beach stands Constitution Hill, looking very green and pretty behind the houses and halls of residence. It's easy to walk up, and at the top there's a restaurant, although I have no idea if it's still open after COVID. Halfway up the hill, you can get some stunning twilight and nighttime shots of the town, with its streetlights shimmering against the sea. Bring a tripod with you, though. Halfway along the promenade is a very impressive new bandstand. The old one was pretty rickety and got destroyed in a storm. This one, again, looks fantastic in the night time. And if you can catch Aberystwyth on a particularly misty night, then the seafront and the harbour look incredible, as you can see here. Walk further down the seafront and you'll reach the local pier, which has a pub, a snooker club, a restaurant, well, all kinds of things really. It's pretty busy and it's certainly picturesque against the sunset. That's one huge advantage of a westward facing beach. Between November and March, at dawn and dusk, you can see incredible and famous starling murmurations too. They like to congregate under the pier. Just opposite lies the Old College. It was originally built by the Victorians to be a hotel, but was bought by the university. It's a stunning building on the inside and the outside. I have fond memories of attending seminars here on non-linear narrative structures in filmmaking. Its set piece is a beautiful triptych mural on the south tower. I managed to take this picture of it handheld with an image stabilized lens one particularly clear night. Just behind the Old College lies St Michael's Church, one of the biggest and most vibrant in the whole church in Wales. From certain views on the outside, it's really attractive, but it's well worth a look on the inside to soak in its lovely atmosphere, a place that's truly soaked in prayer, and also grab some pictures of its colourful stained glass windows, and its lively modern services on a Sunday are popular and quite something to behold. Next to the church lay the ruins of Aberystwyth Castle, which was built in the 13th century by Edward I to try and subdue the local population. It's easy to climb on if you want to, and offers some interesting images, particularly if you have a very dramatic sky behind it, and especially later in the afternoon and at night time. You'll often find film students here practicing their cinematography with whatever drama students they've roped into appearing in their productions. Just south of there lies another beach called South Beach, appropriately, which is a bit less busy but popular for barbecues with students in the evenings. There is a busy marina at the bottom with more photographic opportunities, and if you can visit on a misty evening, it looks truly awesome. The whole town is packed with interesting Georgian and Victorian architecture, and it's worth exploring the side streets and alleyways with an ultra-wide-angle lens to see what you can find. If you fancy a long walk, then the Ceredigion coastal path heads north to the seaside village of Clarach and eventually the town of Borth. The coastline is a little barren and rocky looking here. If you're going all the way to Borth, then make sure to take a map and to go when it's low tide. There's plenty to see in the countryside surrounding Aberystwyth, and I'll probably be publishing another video or two about the gorgeous surrounding area, but I'll tell you about two places right here. Nanta Arian, 15 minutes away on the A44, sits at the head of a dramatic valley with lots of popular walking and riding routes, but most of all, it has a red kite feeding centre. At feeding time, hundreds of red kites descend over the lake, so it's an ideal place to take a good telephoto lens. Make sure it has snappy autofocus though. And if you're after a sandy beach, then 20 minutes north of Aberystwyth lies quite a famous beach called Ynyslas, with picture-perfect sands and dunes and beautiful views across the estuary to Aberystwyth. So there really is plenty to see across the whole area of Aberystwyth, particularly on a sunny day and especially when shooting in the evenings. The area generally enjoys quite pleasant weather, although the town does get pretty windy sometimes, so keep an eye on the forecasts if you're planning on flying a drone. See you next time, and God bless.